by their mind and their heart and their soul. Look how many people, one person can affect so many people. It's so nice that we're connecting. My name is David Schwartz. I know Abraham 1976. He was my first ever frum friend, and he befriended me. And we got married to Israel, and I didn't speak to him for like 15, 20 years. And all of a sudden he popped up, and we just restarted the friendship like it never ended. He's been pretty busy the whole week. I'm speaking in already 3-4 places, and we have another 4 or 5 places to speak in, so we hope you can come to the other places starting again on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week. We'll give out the schedule. Abraham was born and raised in Los Angeles, California. He graduated from UCLA. He began his spiritual search. He was brought into New York and to Israel. Rabbi Sutton learned in the Sephardic yeshivas. Learned with Rabbi Chia. Rabbi Sutton, then he came back when he was in New York. He became very friendly with Rabbi Aryeh Kaplan, famous Aryeh Kaplan. At Rabbi Sutton's Shiva Brachas was Aryeh Kaplan, Shlomo Kalba, and Rabbi Meir Fuss, all the same day. Pretty heavy place to be. And Abraham even told me a secret that he has a cassette tape of it. Maybe we all raised $3 million to get the tape, right?
Sorry to have those three together.
Amazing. Abraham spent enough time with Rabbi Kaplan to pick up the love and the desire for translating text and bringing text out. When Rabbi Kaplan passed away, he left a lot of manuscripts, a lot of audio tapes, and the Kaplan family asked, who's going to bring out all this stuff? Who's going to understand Rabbi Kaplan, pure genius? So they asked Rabbi Sutton, Hashem, to bring out the writings, and one was Inner Space, and the other one was the Second Handbook of Jewish Thought.
The second hand. It wasn't a second handbook, it was a second handbook.
Really tired? Inner space, like last night, outer space. Doing that. You put your own box. And nobody knows that I'm making a mistake except for him. It's hilarious. Like, it looks me like outer space. What? No.
Outer space.
What? Aren't you cold? Okay, so nobody knows that I'm making a mistake except Abraham.
You're wearing a lot of layers.
Also, Abraham published a small library, written about 7 or 8 books, which some will be available tonight. He also helped edit, annotate, and write, I would say, at least another 15 other books. You go online and just click books, go and click to see his name pops up a lot. With Hashem. For the past 13 years, Rabbi Sutton, Rabbi Shlomo Darsey.
Shmuel.
Rabbi Shmuel Darsey. Rabbi Darsey was a tzaddik. He was born in Iraq, and Abraham had the great merit to spend a lot of time with him. Who was Rabbi Darsey? Rabbi Darsey was a Chavrutas and friend of Rav Kaduri for like 30 years. They actually learned together, and they taught each other. Many times Rabbi Darsey would speak, and Rav Kaduri would just hang out, listen, and then Rav Kaduri would speak, Rav Darsey. So we're talking about the highest caliber of people in Israel. Abraham was smart enough to latch on to Shmuel Darsey and not let go. And he learned with him for many years. He davened at the Kotel with him for about 12 years at the Nes Minyan inside the Kotel, almost every day. So we have in our presence someone that just doesn't read a book and say, oh, I'm going to teach them. We have someone that served a scholar. It says in the Gemara, it's higher to serve a scholar than to learn from a scholar. So when you serve a scholar, you absorb who he is, through osmosis. You just hear him through words, you don't really get it. So Abraham Hashem has experienced most of the things he's saying, he's experienced, not book knowledge. It's very different from the Sechel. You have the the midot that are learning it very different than the sechel. The midot are stronger. You can bring out a lot more. Just to wrap this up. Yeah. What am I missing? So when Rav Darzi passed away, he left the kollel. There are 14 students learning full-time in the kollel. Rabbi Sutton is here also to help raise money for the kollel to keep running. So if you'd like to donate some funds for learning Torah in Eretz Yisrael, you can see me or Abraham. A big mitzvah to support Torah in Israel. Yes, tax deductible. Abraham has
everything's official, documented.
Everything you need.
It's hard for me to do that. I've never done it for anybody in the whole world to raise money. It's not my personality, and today was the kind of a proof of that. I went to different offices and there was nothing. It's very hard to get because people are saying there's no money around. But I'll find the right people, and Bezat Hashem, and if you have anybody in mind, you can help me out, because it's an awesome thing for the people who pray in that amazing place, inside along the Kotel. It's kind of a hidden shul.
Yeah.
And it's just, the women are downstairs, the men are upstairs. It's one of the most powerful things I've ever had in my whole life. And it's there, it's happening. And that minyan is like amazing. And then in the afternoon, they learn Kabbalah. They also do many other things to help people. They're teachers all over Israel, but they learn in the style of Rabbi Darzi in that place every afternoon. So it's something to consider.
Rabbi Darzi, to have you know, his father learned with Rabbi Bataya instead of right side.
Bataya.
Left side says Safir. And who's Rabbi Safir? Bataya learned from the Ben Ish Chai. So you have the direct line. Ben Ish Chai, Rabbi Bataya, Rabbi Darzi's father, Rabbi Darzi, and here we are tonight. So it's a very interesting thing. Just forgetting things. It's really hard. What else do I say? Oh, Rabbi Sutton, at this time, teaches in about 3 or 4 yeshivas. He has a full-time job, translating many books. He's not here for charities, here just to raise money for kollel, he's here to teach. And we're so happy that we can benefit from the fantastic experiences that he's had with his rabbis. And we'll be speaking again in another 3 more places. We hope to see you. Thank you very much for coming.
And you're all invited to Yerushalayim to be in touch, and to be in touch on Skype and on email, and to come to Yerushalayim, and to let's really utilize this incredible time that we live in to connect to each other. No strings attached, okay? The real thing. No hype. No, nothing but just real, loving each other, knowing that the potential for our time is very, very great, and that we have to kind of find our parts, our missions, our roles in this big story that's going on. And don't ever think you're too small, because that's Paro talking in our brain. So, did everybody get the food that they ordered?
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, you didn't order.
But I gotta find the right one.